beloved Creator, supreme source of all that is. An Eastern Indian named Ramesh wrote a book entitled Consciousness is All There Is. We can see consciousness in motion through a murmuration, birds moving in unison. In consciousness, the most powerful component is love. When mankind experiences emotions of anger, pain, fear, hatred, or hostility, these create loosh for the ogres. Even when we experience these emotions, it is helpful to see they are merely layers over the underlying essence of love, the fabric of life. Through this day, through the week, and beyond, the ever-present emotion of love and gratitude can be conjured up at any moment to override negative thoughts and feelings. Gratitude and love, Creator's gift and grace. Let it be so, and so it is.
Amen.
Amen, sister.
My name's Ron Vroman. I'm the old white man talking head for the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly. This is a first draft. I'm getting this ready, and I'm putting it on video so that more can see it. Our civilian court of record, Article 3, 1 Supreme Court claiming original jurisdiction found in Amendment 7, Common Law Court, whose jury verdict has no appeal in fact, a de jure court of / for / by / with / from our Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly in the Social Compact, Article 1, Section 1, the Provisional Government on Oregon, the state among the several states within the United States of America's Constitution and Oregon's Constitution circa 1859, the statehood documents. Our bona fides are published at www.orsja.org. This will get a date and a docket number from Charlie and put on watermark paper and make a good presentation. Our court's order to the office of the de jure Commandant of the United States Marine Corps, issued to Laura J. Pleasant, civilian attorney, United States Navy military. Laura specifically told me she accepted service for the Commandant of the United States Marine Corps. How do I communicate? ? Said the old man to the thief. From a position of superior strength, said the de facto representative, herself a sworn member of the Attorneys Guild /JAG /State Bar, parentheses, British Accreditation Registry, end parentheses, a registered or unregistered foreign agent, semicolon, a de facto subdivision of, as an example, the state of Oregon, aka all cap state of Oregon, a subdivision of the United States of Washington District of Columbia, Inc., in some de facto iteration of post-March 1861, period, as an advocate or envoy of martial law, common, Lieber Code, comma, Executive Order 100, the transition from the transition into de facto governance. Government is corporate, but not incorporated. That is our /the/a de facto governance of Washington District of Columbia that has no jurisdiction on Oregon. It is supported by the U.S. Army, the Bluecoats, the Federals. Executive Order 100, the Lieber Code, still in effect with the U.S. Army's martial law plan, dated 2018. The source of that information is the U.S. Army Heritage Foundation, 2023. I called up and got it. It's still there. As opposed to the Confederation and Perpetual Union. That could be juxtaposed, I suppose. Which was broken 24 December 1860. South Carolina seceded. Each of the 33 states, Oregon is number 33, is, was, still is, has remained and assembled as the United States of America in a quorum of the 33 states. Any United States government action after South Carolina left, broke, suspended the provenance of the documentation of a body, mind, spirit, flesh, blood, soul, a man or a woman with our progeny on the land and soil, without ruler and without subject, original jurisdiction, sovereign, as defined in the authentic dictionary of our Constitution, Bouvier, 1856, and I give a link, only on America. Each state of the 33, such as Oregon, or a commonwealth such as Virginia, or a republic such as Texas, but not Puerto Rico, not the monarchy of Hawaii, not the territories or states after 1859. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to, one, dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and two, to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind require that they should, three, declare the causes which impel them to the separation, 1776, and 1777, the Confederation and Perpetual Union's articles, as styled the United States of America's Constitution circa 1859, prior to 1861. The United States of Washington District of Columbia, Inc. is the de facto. De facto is defined, Black's Law, page 416, 6th edition. We are sovereign, see Bouvier, 1856. All of us are sovereign. Only us. Only those identified in Bouvier under sovereign. And kings, queens, and other governments, see also de facto, de jure, page 416, Black 6th edition, illegal and illegitimate. They changed the definitions in Black's 11th edition. Attention to orders. This is because in a conversation, a man who probably knows more than me, debatable, says that the Marines take orders and they only take orders. I disagree. I think when they're placed in the responsibility to maintain their honor, that they have to fulfill a responsibility without an order. That's on them. They took the oath. So attention orders, our de jure, one Supreme Court of Article 3, Amendment 7 informs the United States Marine Corps individual Marines with their oath and the office of the Commandant and all of the subordinates. I think that covered it pretty good. Your responsibilities are clear. We have foreign agents, a Salem oligarchy, aka State of Oregon, migrants, aliens, enemies from within and from without, foreign and domestic. They have been convicted by our court. Evidence is published at www.orsja.org. The de jure provisional government on Oregon, dated November 2022. Your duty is to due diligence, and it is required by your oath. No orders required. It's self-induced. You either have honor or you don't. You keep your oath or you break it. Right now, we make the claim together as a social compact and as men and women, also known as Article 1, Section 1, natural rights inherent in people. We declare that all men, when they form a social compact, are equal in right, that all power is inherent in the people, and all free governments are founded on their authority and instituted for their peace, safety, and happiness, and they have at all times a right to alter, reform, or abolish the government in such manner as they may think proper. This is what we think is proper. And I yield.
They do not want to let go of this. They do not intend on losing here. And we do not intend giving it back to them.
And then the bullets started flying. Then he jumps out of the car. And he's got both his hands up. And he got out of the car, and he had his hands in the air. He's like, just shoot me then. This is what you want, just shoot me. And they did. They shot him dead. With his hands in the air, and I saw it. I swear to God. He was just walking with his hands in the air. And they shot him. And they shot him dead, and then after he was down on the ground, they shot him 3 more times.